Michael, you guys trailed by as many as 32 tonight.
We did?
Yes. Did you feel like this game got away from the players mentally, and at what point did it get away?
I mean, they kicked our ass. So yeah, it got away from us.
Coach, this team is well known by its ability to come back from 3-1 hole several times. So how optimistic are you to come back from this 2-0 hole?
Yeah, it's going to be a challenge. The body language of our guys, is not where I think it needs to be. But we just got beat up in our building. We got embarrassed in front of our fans. The good thing is we don't play till Friday. We have a chance to kind of get away and think about what we want to do moving forward. And I'm not worried about anything other than trying to win Game 3, and really just trying to win the first quarter of Game 3 and build it from there, take it one quarter at a time. I think it was a 4-point game late in that first. They closed 4-0. Now we're down 8, and then they started off the second quarter 11-0. And that's when the game got away from us. Their physicality, our ability to get into our offense, get a shot off. We played in late clock situations all night long. So yes, you have to give credit to them, but we didn't own our spots, and we didn't meet their aggression and physicality at the level that we needed to. So I'll have a much better idea on that question, come Wednesday when we get back in the gym and get a feel for our players and where their energy is at. And my hope is that, we're down 2-0, not ideal, but it's a long series, first run to 4. Can we find a way to believe in each other, believe in ourselves, and win Game 3? That's all that matters.
Coach, knowing that wasn't typical Nugget basketball, what was sort of the feeling when you guys gathered in the locker room?
It's a very, very quiet locker room. And, you can take that many different ways. I'm taking it as our guys are disappointed in our performance tonight, all the way across the board, from myself all the way down to player number 18. We got outcoached, we got outplayed. And you can feel sorry for yourself, or you can do whatever you can to try to be better come Game 3. And that's my focus, is rallying these guys to continue to fight. No one said it was going to be easy, and right now we understand that.
Coach, obviously in a situation like this, the team often looks to its leaders. Where are Jamal and Nikola at right now? They're both struggling, obviously, on the court.
They're in the locker room taking showers. That's where they are. Frustrating night, and the frustration creeped over, and I thought we lost control of our emotions a little bit tonight. And I felt that was a big play. I thought Jamal Murray took a charge, and it wasn't granted. But we have to have a little bit more poise when they're going on a run, when we're not getting calls, whatever it may be. You got to be able to handle that, read the game, react to the game. And I felt as a unit tonight, it wasn't great. We can definitely be better. As far as Jamal and Nicole, obviously, 9 years, 8 years, been through a lot, and hopefully those guys can help in terms of leading the charge and rallying the troops, and not dropping your head, keep your head held high, and at least no matter what happens, walk off the court knowing you gave you everything you had. And a loss like this is tough. You feel embarrassed, you feel exposed. So what are you going to do about it? That's my biggest thing. What are you going to do about it? Look yourself in the mirror, have the balls, have the courage to look yourself in the mirror, say, I did not do my job tonight. And be better next game. That's all I can ask of them.
Coach, you talked about losing control of emotions tonight. It appeared that Jamal at one point threw something toward the referee while he was on the bench. Any concern about him facing discipline?
I'm not even aware of that, so I really can't comment. But if that's the case, we'll have to see what happens. But I wasn't aware of that. I knew a heating pack was on the floor, but it was not in my field of vision.
Coach, you talked about their defense. We know they're a good defensive team, but you said you couldn't get to your spots. You probably have to watch the film, but can you, I guess, pinpoint maybe why you were at times making it easier for him, or a couple of careless passes or whatever maybe?
Well, yeah, careless passes and careless dribbling, both of those. I mean, it was, again, they were into us, and we were barely getting the ball over half court at times. And then I think they were, like, in that 11-0 run to start the second, there were a few shot clock violations. We couldn't even get a shot up. So screening better, getting guys open, starting lower on the floor to create a lead, to catch the ball in a scoring area, not playing in tight spaces. We got caught dribbling into crowds, and just look at it. They had 12 turnovers for 2 points. We had 19 for 19. And that's a huge 17-point difference right there. So yeah, there's going to be a lot to clean up, and that's the best part about not playing till Friday, is that we can take our time looking at this and figuring out a way where we can all be better.
Last one. You were upset with some of the calls. And at one point you went out on the floor and confronted a ref. Were you trying to get a tech there, or just make a point? What was going on?
D, all the above. As a coach, when you ask your players to go out there and fight and to compete at a higher level than you did in game one, and you have a player go out there and do that and try to do what you're asking of them, and he's not rewarded, that's very frustrating. And I think it's, like there was Jamal in that case. It's up to me to fight for my guys. Like Jamal struggled tonight. 3 for 18 from the field. He had 13 rebounds. It wasn't necessarily for a lack of effort or care. He just had a tough night. But when he's out there battling a guy like Karl Anthony Towns and trying to take a charge, and what I thought was an easy call, and he's not rewarded, I owe it to Jamal Murray or anybody else in that situation to voice my opinion, to voice my concern and my disagreement. And that wound up being, I think, a big play, because things kind of after that did not go our way, which is unfortunate. But that's my job, kids. You know what? I'm going to fight for my guys, and I think I got to fight even more for them. That team over there, Minnesota, you have to give them credit. They're a very good team, and they came in here, won 2 games, and tonight they ran us off the floor. And so I just ask our fans to stay with us. I know tonight was not a pretty sight, and I know there are some boos out there, and I understand that, because we didn't play anywhere close to the level that we've come to expect from this team. But stay with us, believe in us. We've done a lot of good things.
Coach.
Thanks, everybody.